All right. Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. Okay, so today let me put some chapstick because my lips are super chapped. Okay, so in today's video I was actually getting ready and I was like, I should just get ready in front of the camera and kind of catch up with you guys because I feel like I haven't recorded a video in like 7 weeks and I have a lot of explaining to do, and I actually have a reason why I haven't recorded. So I felt that it would be cool kind of to get ready with you guys. Although I already did my eyes, I usually do my eyes first and then I work on my skin. So I already did my eyes and my eyebrows kind of. So I'm just gonna work on my skin, finish getting ready, and then just catch up with you guys. I'm not really gonna explain what I'm doing just because I want this video to be more like catching up and talking to you guys. But I do wanna mention this product. This is Bobbi Brown. This is the Vitamin Enriched Face Base. I seriously love this product so much. I use it right before I put my makeup and it leaves your skin feeling like kind of like tacky, like ready for makeup. It hydrates your skin so nice. I obviously add moisturizer before I add this, but I feel like this just adds that shine. Like, I don't know, I just love this. And then I added a little bit of the Smashbox Photo Finish Pore Minimizing Primer, but I added just a little bit on this area where I tend to really get oily. So I'm gonna get started and I'm gonna add foundation. Actually, no, I'm gonna conceal a little bit, spot conceal, because I've been very stressed because of school. I'm finally done. Well, not done. I'm done with probably the hardest session of nursing school. And I was very stressed. So I did break out just a little bit, nothing crazy. Thankfully, I don't break out like in my cheeks, not all the time, but I have breakout in my forehead. So I'm gonna spot conceal that. Like I mentioned, I just went through the hardest session of nursing school. So I was taking pharmacology and medical search. So those two classes are apparently the hardest classes to take, and I took them together. It was really intense, honestly. There was so much to learn. There was just so much homework. Sometimes the exams collide. So when we would have an exam for med surg, the same day we will have an exam for pharmacology. And guys, I was so stressed. I have to tell you guys a little story because I wasn't gonna tell anybody just because I'm embarrassed, but I feel like people go through this all the time, and this is really what it is to be in nursing school. Sometimes you're in a really high and then sometimes you're in a really low. First and foremost, I did great. I just took my last final yesterday and I obviously passed both classes. Not only passed them, but I did beyond good, and I'm so proud of myself just because I was so afraid of these classes when I first started nursing school, and to just not only pass the classes but really do good in the classes is just beyond me. Let me just get started. When I first started and I saw the content of everything we had to do, homework, projects, exams, just all the things, I was overwhelmed. I was like, oh my god, am I gonna be able to do this? By the way, I'm right now adding foundation. This is the Dream Radiant Liquid by Maybelline, and I just added a little dot, and I'm gonna add this Becca Shimmering Skin Perfector. This is, I don't think it has a color. Oh yeah, it's Moonstone, and I love to add this to my foundations just because it makes them not as thick and it adds a really beautiful shine to the skin. So I'm just gonna mix it with my brush. By the way, this brush is from Amazon. I think I got it in a big bundle of like 20 brushes for like $5. Anyway, so when I started those classes and I looked at the amount of work, I was like, oh my god, how am I gonna be able to do this? But eventually, you know, you get into it, you get in the zone, you start doing your thing, and I was like, okay, I got this. So the first exam happened. I did really good on both classes, and then when the second, so we usually take 3 exams in total with the classes, is the first exam, midterms, and finals. It's only 8 weeks, so in 8 weeks you have to know so much information. So by the second exam, I was already a little bit overwhelmed. Not a little bit, I was extremely overwhelmed. We had an exam for med surg, and we also had a second exam the same day for a previous class. So I'm not gonna really get into it because it can get confusing, but we actually get tested from previous classes. So normally you get over one class and you're like, I'm done with this class, I don't have to worry about it. But in my school, they make sure that you know the content. So even though we were done with that class the previous semester, we still get tested to make sure that you're not just learning the material, but you're actually you actually know the material. So we took the exam for medical search. Mind you, we also had a farm exam like in 2 days. So we had 3 exams within 3 days, and it's just not like cute exams. It's like big 12 chapters content. It's a lot that you have to know. And we also had a big project due for pharmacology and just all their homework. We have homework nonstop. Like, they don't care that you have exams. You still have homework, you still have papers, you have a bunch of stuff going on. I also like to add some on my ears. Anyway, so we start taking the exam. We take our exams on the computer, and once you start, you can't get up and be like, okay, I have to go to the bathroom or anything. And they are watching you take your exam, like 2-3 teachers, to make sure you're not copying. But I'm not saying like they're just sitting there on their desk. They're watching you. They're like sitting there, like, it's just a lot of pressure. I mean, you're not only nervous about the exam, but then you have these professors just staring at you, and then you're being timed, and then you know that right after this exam you're gonna go take a 5-minute break and you have to come back in and take a second exam. I don't know, I just felt so much pressure at the time. So as soon as the teacher said, okay, you guys can start the exam, I clicked start. Guys, I started panicking like I've never before. I started having a panic attack, and like just thinking about it, it just makes me like anxious. If you suffer from anxiety or panic attacks, you know exactly how that feels. Like, I felt like I couldn't breathe. I felt all this blood rushing through my head, and I just felt so much pressure. I felt like my head was gonna explode. I know that sounds so like dramatic, but it's true. Anxiety is a real thing, and I do suffer from anxiety, but for the most part I'm able to control like how I feel. I'm always like, okay, you're just tense, like relax, you're fine. But I haven't had a panic attack since I was like, I don't know, like 21. And now, you know, I was like, oh my god, what do I do with this feeling? And I usually try to talk myself out of this feeling, but I couldn't. Like, I kept telling myself, you're okay, you're okay, you're okay, and I just couldn't. And I literally couldn't breathe. And I knew that if I raised my hand and told the teacher like, can I go to the bathroom? Well, if you ask to go to the bathroom, a teacher has to go with you, because they want to make sure that you're not like texting someone or like, I don't know, just copying or getting an answer from someone else. So I'm like, this is just gonna turn into like I'm actually freaking out. Because if you know what anxiety is, and sometimes when you like say it to someone, or you tell someone like, oh my god, I'm freaking out, I feel like the feeling just increases. I don't know if that's just me, but I knew that the moment I said something, it was just gonna get worse for me. I don't know, but I was freaking out. I was freaking out to the point where I legit felt my hands tingling because of the lack of oxygen. Like, I felt so sick. I went through the exam. I did the entire exam thinking I was dying. So surprisingly, I did really good on the exam. Like, I don't know how I did that, because I don't remember taking the exam at all, because I was freaking out, like I said. Sorry, I'm talking and not doing anything. Okay, so now I'm going to do a little bit of concealer. So I'm just gonna I'm using the LA Girl Pro Concealer, and this is in the color Chestnut. And I'm just gonna put some on my hand like this, and then go in with the Beauty Blender. Or maybe I should just use the brush. I'm just gonna use the brush actually. I'm gonna be using the same brush to apply it. So then, ooh, that's a little dark. I finished the exam, and I'm like, oh my god, finally I'm done with the exam. So then I walk out, and then the first person I started talking to, my friend, he was like, so how did it go? And I was like, I don't know. And then I just started crying. Like, all that pressure finally came out, and I felt so silly just because I hate crying in front of people. And then I felt like people were thinking like, oh my gosh, she didn't prepare herself, like she's crying because she probably failed. I don't know, I felt like I felt stupid. And then we went in for the second exam. Surprisingly, I was fine. Like, I went through that stage where you feel almost like the post anxiety attack. You feel like, like exhausted. I don't know if you know that feeling, but you just went through that freaking out moment and you're just so tired of freaking out that you almost feel sedated. Like, I don't know if you know that feeling. I took the exam like if I was high almost. Like I was like, and I take no medicine. I don't take medicine for anxiety or any of that. Like I said, I've always been able to control it, but I felt like I was sedated for the second exam, which I 100% prefer than having a panic attack. So yeah, and then during the second exam, I start hearing like, and I'm like, what the hell? So I look to my side, my friend next to me, she's literally in tears. I'm like, what is happening? Guys, it was such an intense week for all of us. And yesterday we took our last exam and then we went out for drinks, and it just felt so good that is over. And what I guess what I want to say is that sometimes you really feel like, am I gonna get through this? And yes, you will. Like, the post of a bad situation is like the most rewarding thing that could ever happen. You're like, oh my god, I did that. Like, I was able to do that. And the time that I was taking those classes, I really wanted to show you guys how I study, just because like I said, I was studying every day. Well, I study every day, but I was studying like long hours. And so I really wanted to show you guys what was happening in that time. But it felt like if I film, it's gonna slow me down and I have to get through all this information. I don't know, I have to get better at filming, because I know a lot of people that are in nursing school or that want to be in nursing school want to know a little bit more of what it is to be a student and the struggles. And that's why I'm sharing this story today, because I don't want to show just like the pretty side of nursing school, that oh my god, I made it into nursing school and like I'm so happy now. Guys, no, it's a real thing. Nursing school, it has taught me so much. Like, it's probably the best thing that I've ever done was to enter nursing school. However, it has been difficult. It's been probably the most challenging things that I've ever done, but I am so grateful, because in the time that I've been in nursing school, I've learned so much about myself. I can do anything I want if I really put work into it. And I don't know, I'm happy. I am really happy that I'm in nursing school. Mi cabeza de huevito. Okay, so now I'm going to move on to concealer, and I'm using the Tarte Shade Tape, and this is the medium honey. But yeah, so like I said, yesterday was my final. So yesterday was Wednesday, so I start school again Monday. I do not get long breaks at all. So once we finish one class, so if we finish the class on Tuesday or Wednesday or Thursday, we start a new session on Monday. So we start a new session Monday, and I am not ready, but like I said, if I was able to survive the last session, I can literally do anything. So I am only taking one class next session, which I'm so excited about, because last session kicked my butt and I was just like, oh my god, I need a break. So this is gonna be, even though I'm still taking a class and still doing clinicals, I think it's gonna be a really nice break to just focus on one class rather than like two classes. It's just so intense. So I'm so excited to just focus on one class fully, and hopefully that also allows me more time to do videos, because I've gotten so much good feedback from you guys. Like, I get messages on my Instagram from random people asking me questions about nursing school, and I do reply for the most part to all of them, but sometimes I feel like it's like the same things, like the same questions. So I want to make a video just dedicated all the questions that I get on my Instagram stories. I'm also just gonna go all around my face just to like pick up any extra excess foundation or anything like that. But yeah, I want to make a video just dedicated to all the questions I get on a daily basis, and I'm just honestly grateful that I'm able to help even one person out there. So I'm excited to have that extra time to make videos, and I don't know, like I'm excited. I made a post on Instagram about like YouTube and regarding like getting paid for making videos, and I got a lot a lot of questions about how to start a YouTube video or YouTube channel. How do you monetize your videos? Now, I don't feel like I'm the person qualified to make that kind of video, just because I don't have a big following, and I don't think my channel is like super successful. However, I do feel that I can give you a few tips on how to start a YouTube video. Why do I keep saying YouTube video? How to make a YouTube channel. But the only thing is that things have definitely changed from when I started YouTube to now. I know there's a lot more things that they require you to have in order to monetize your videos. Before, you were able to monetize your videos right away, I believe so. Monetizing is when they add ads to your channel, and that's how you get paid. So now I think you have to have a minimum of 2,000 followers and a certain amount of views in total from all your videos in order to monetize your videos. So it's a lot. I will have to do the research for you guys, because I don't know all the like points and all that. But if you guys are interested in that, I would definitely make a video for you guys. Okay, so now I'm going to set my face. Not even really set my face. I'm just going to use the Laura Mercier translucent powder, and I'm not really gonna be baking at all. It's a regular schmegular day, so I'm just gonna set my foundation with a brush, my broken brush. I think this one's from Walmart. I've had it for so long, but I just love how fluffy it is, and it doesn't pack any powder into my face. It just like slightly, like, I don't know, I just like it a lot. And I do apologize if the light keeps changing in the video. I'm using natural sunlight. I'm sitting in front of like a big door window thing, so the sun keeps going in and out. So I'm sorry if it looks like bright and then not so bright. But yeah, guys, I'm super excited to make more videos for you guys. Like I mentioned, I get so many questions all the time, and I just get like scared almost. Like, why do you care? Like, not in a bad way, but like, why do you care of what I have to say? Like, it's overwhelming that people actually want to know those things. Okay, so now I'm using the Hoola Benefit. This is in the color, I don't know what color this is, but this one is the darker one. I obviously need a new one, but I'm gonna use this until I finish it. Don't forget to hit the neck. I've been going ham at the gym like crazy. I've been working out. I've been just eating kind of better, and not better like, oh, just fruits and vegetables. No, like I've been eating so much protein. I really want to grow a little bit. Summer's coming, and I'm just excited. I'm excited for some sun. I'm excited to just be able to walk outside and not have a coat on, because even though I'm pretty thankful that we haven't had a crazy winter here in Chicago, but I miss summer. I don't know, I feel like I don't want to bake down here, but it just doesn't look like I have anything going on. There you go. By the way, today I cleaned my house like intensively. I went ham. Like I've been like just picking up, maintaining my house, literally maintaining my house, like just cleaning one bathroom and then doing one load of laundry, sweeping one day, like just maintaining, like picking up at the end of the night. But I haven't done like a deep clean bathrooms, like everything, my refrigerator, everything. So today I literally went ham and I started cleaning like crazy, and my house smells so good. You girls know that feeling of when you are done cleaning your house is like, it's probably the best feeling. Like when you clean your entire house, you turn on a candle and then you sit in the couch and you're like, oh, like this is perfect. So I'm so happy my house is clean. So I am happy. I'm a happy girl. And then I have 3 days of not thinking of homework or anything. So I'm just out here. I'm out here living my best life. I've changed a few things in my makeup routine from when I used to do my makeup, and one of them is I don't add highlight anymore. I do not like highlight. I feel like a matte face looks so beautiful. I don't know. I mean, the highlight life is it's just not for me anymore. I like to add it in the inner corner of my eye, maybe sometimes in the tip of my nose, but in my cheeks, I don't know. I just like a very matte cheek area now. All right, so now we are almost done with this. I'm gonna add a little bit of liner, let me take this chapstick, even though I feel like I want to keep my chapstick on. So I'm gonna add some lip liner, and I'm using The World by MAC. I'm gonna add just a little bit like that. I'm gonna add just a little bit of the Anastasia Beverly Hills Crush. I'm gonna add a little bit in the center just so it looks a little lighter than the outer part. Excuse my ugly face. And that's it. I don't know if I should add glitter. Not glitter. Eyeliner. Oh wait, I need mascara. I'm gonna add a little bit of mascara on my upper and bottom lashes. By the way, for mascara, I use the Telescopic L'Oreal, and this is in the color Blackest Black. I love this mascara just because the wand is so small that it allows you to get into like every single lash. So I really like this mascara. And lastly, I'm going to brush my eyebrows. And this is the, it's so old that I can't even see the name, but it's the Anastasia one, and this is the clear brow gel. Also, it got attacked by my dogs. By the way, this video is sponsored by Fiji. Alright guys, so this is it for this video. I hope you enjoy getting ready with me, and I hope you enjoy my little story time. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and leave me a comment in the comments down below. And yeah, I will see you guys in my next video. Mwah!